Hey there and happy August. Today we are going to be going over all the pens that I used in July, and yeah, there's a lot of them. But I actually had a lot of fun using this many pens because I was able to rotate them, and whatever I was in the mood for, I could like find something for that mood and whatnot. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have around this many pens every month. I almost decided to do like a whole just ink up all my pens because honestly, I got a lot of pens in July. Like there were some good sales going on, but I need to put myself on timeout because of that. But anyway, so yeah, I was going to go ahead and like write a little review over here, but I feel like with me talking and writing that, it's going to take too long and I just didn't feel like writing it ahead of time. So we're gonna go with the flow and just do it all in one, okay? So the first one is the Hongdian N8 in white. This is like the white feather. I have this in a medium. I love this pen, but I had a lot of issues with this pen. It had um, some hard starts, some skipping. I do have another N8 and it didn't give me as much problems. I don't know if it's the ink. I believe this is the first time that I've used this pen. I don't think I used this in June. I believe I got it in June. I don't remember. But I had this inked with Organic Studio Walden Pond Blue. I think that's the full name of it. And I absolutely love this ink. This is one of my favorite inks. Once I got a sample of it and swatched it, I was instantly like, I need to get a bottle of that. So I ended up getting a bottle. I will show you the writing sample. So I took inspiration from Anita Letters. She has like writing samples. I believe she does like Bible verses. What I did here was I did like I picked my tarot cards and oracle cards and whatnot and used that as a writing sample. And then I kind of got like a little bit creative with the ink play. So here is the writing sample of it. I love it. It came out so nice. It's in a medium nib and you can like literally see the sheen. Like this sheen is truly amazing. I hope that you can see it. If I need to, I will do like a close up of it. But yeah, here's a little swatch. And once I was able to get the flow with the pen, it wrote super nice. I really enjoyed it. But like I said, there were some hard starts with it and some skipping sometimes, but I'm not sure if that's just the pen or if it was the ink, as this was like my first. I want to say I had this inked up with something else, but I could totally be wrong with that. I keep forgetting that I have somewhat of a system going on. So I'm using this Sterling ink. It's actually a horizontal uh, weekly planner, but I'm using it for my pen logs. So let's see, here's a Hongdian. So yeah, I inked this up at the end of June, and this is the only ink that I have used in it. So like I said, I don't know if that is just the ink or the pen, but I loved it when it did write well. Okay, and the next one is my whatever pen. God, I love this pen. This is a Gold Spot and Tailored Pen Co. collaboration. I have this pen in a 1.1 stub nib. I absolutely love this pen. And I love the ink that I put in it. I put Wearingeul, the Phantom of the Opera, and it just wrote so lovely. I love writing with the 1.1. It just makes my handwriting look so much neater. So here is the whatever pen and the Wearingeul Phantom of the Opera. It just glides so nicely. It's smooth. It's just like very buttery feeling. And I just love the way that my handwriting looks. This pen It's just so comfortable. I keep forgetting that I can't post this really. I mean, you could, but it falls off very easily. But this pen is so comfortable. I never thought I would like cigar shaped pens, but I do. I do. And this ink was really nice. It was just a lovely combination. It just matched the colorway of the pen, and it just, I don't know. Every time I use this for, what was it, the Major Arcana cards, whenever I pulled Major Arcana for my tarot journal, and I was super happy when I got those cards because I was just like, yay, I get to write with this pen. And I actually did like having certain pen and inks for certain cards, or certain suits, I should say. It kind of took out the guesswork of what to write with. Um, and also it was just like, I don't know, I just like writing it with different color inks. It was really nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing it for the month of August, only because I like to switch up a lot. And like, I didn't really want to switch this up, but there were some pen and ink combos where I was just like, okay, I'm done with you right now. Like I was just ready. By 3 weeks, I was just like, okay, I'm ready to start inking up new pens. So I think on the 25th or 26th, that's when I started inking up for July. Um, but yeah, but this combo right here, lovely. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, next up we have my Jinhao 10 in the black matte, and this is in a extra fine. I did not mean to order an extra fine, but here we are. So this is the third time I've inked up this pen, and I've always had trouble with it until this month. First, I inked it up with, what was it? Diamine Gingerbread. It was way, like, it like overflowed to me with that ink, so I did not like that. And then next I inked it up with Robert Oster Flaming Blue. Couldn't stand the ink. It wasn't the pen's problem, I just couldn't stand the ink. Both of them, I just couldn't stand the ink. And this month I ended up inking it with Octopus Tiefgrun, I think that's how you say it. And it's a green. I'm not too much of a green person, but I loved this green. This combo was so nice. I was like, finally, there's an ink that I can have in this pen, and it works beautifully. I loved writing with this pen and ink. So I had it for my Pinnacles card, and it again made me happy to grab this pen and go ahead and write with it. So that was a little shocking for me. I was just super happy that I was able to find something to work with this pen, but I love my Jinhaos. I love my red and silver one. I forget what the exact name is for the red one. I don't think it's candy red. I don't know. It's something. But this one, I didn't think I would like it extra fine. But I actually liked it with this. It's not too extra fine, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I absolutely adored writing with this pen. I like the black matte of it. I like the feel of it. Just these Jinhao 10s, they're super comfortable, and I'm glad these were like one of my first pens because this is what made me want to get into fountain pens even more. And so I will show you the writing sample, and here it is. Like, this green just kind of shocked me. I loved it so much. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It's just like that good green, if you know what I mean. Like, it just, I don't know. It just made me really happy. So, okay, next up we have my Twsbi Eco in Cafe Bronze. And I have this in a, is there water in here? I have this in a broad nib. I was cleaning some of my pens out. I did not know there was still water in here. Okay, I'll take care of that later. I had this inked with the Wearingeul, the Nightingale, and the Rose. So I have a bottle of this ink. Basically, all my Wearingeuls I have bottles of. I have a bottle of this. I don't know what led me to get this color. It wasn't bad. I actually like this ink and this pen, but I am going to have to get work done on the nib. I don't want it to be embroidered. It's a little too much for me. I think it's just because of the grid sizes and my Sterling Ink Common Planner. I just, if I was like writing in a regular notebook, if it wasn't grid or something like that, I think it would be fine. But I haven't written in a non-grid notebook in so long. So yeah, the only thing with this ink is like I like it, it's legible, but the only thing is it's supposed to have like, I want to say it's a red shimmer. Yeah, it's supposed to be like some sort of a red shimmer. I'll show you the swatch card that they include in here. Oh, it's bent a little. So yeah, as you can see, there's supposed to be, I didn't get any shimmer. I shouldn't say I didn't get any shimmer. I rarely got shimmer in my writing, but it would have been nice to see it. I thought with it being in a broad nib, I would see more of it, but it came out just a little bit, not too much. But here is my writing sample of it. Like I said before, it was nice. It's not as light as I thought it was going to be. Um, but I did get tired of writing with this ink. I was just like, sometimes it kind of feels a little bland to me. If I would have seen the shimmer more, it might have helped it out a bit and I might wanted to have written with it more. Okay, next up we have my other Hongdian N8, and this is in the red colorway with the little maple leaves. I have this also in a medium. I love this pen. This pen writes like a dream, like right out the box. It wrote even better than my white Hongdian. This, again, I was super happy when I got, what was this for, wands? When I got the wands cards, because like the ink, also the Wearingeul 1984, it paired so lovely with it. Like this pen, I just write slower with it. It just, I don't know, it just calms me. I don't understand. It really calms me. Let me show you the, okay, so here is the writing sample for this Hongdian, and is this not like a perfect match for it? And then it does have some red shimmer in it. I didn't see the red shimmer, but I wasn't mad that I didn't see the shimmer in it because this red is just absolutely gorgeous. I love deep dark reds. I don't like that bright candy apple red. That's not my vibe at all. I like my dark and moody colors, but this was a dream. It just, I was blown away by it. This pen is super comfortable too. I might get another Hongdian. I want to try out some other models, but I think for the N8, these two that I have, it's fine. Um, but yeah, this, and I don't even like gold. I guess this is rose gold. Yeah, this is rose gold. The trim doesn't bother me too much. I'm more of a silver person, but this just hit. This really just hit. Ooh. Yeah, so all my red pens, they are just magical to me. But yeah, this was definitely one of my favorites out of the whole month, and I really gravitated towards it. Okay, next up, we have the Trouble Child. We have the Pilot Prera in the blue. This has a CM nib, and it is inked with Pelikan Turquoise. Now, the reason I got this pen is because I have a Pilot Metropolitan and a CM nib, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my top favorite pens to write with. Like, I already love the stub, but I wanted to try what the CM was all about, and it's like the perfect width for writing, and just like the Pilot nib is just unmatchable, right? So I was just like, okay, let me try out this Prera. So I opened it when I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is small. I'm not a pocket pen person. So here's the Hongdian. Like, it's super small. Do I have a, let me see if I have my Kaweco. So here's the Kaweco. It's a little bit bigger than the Kaweco, but I'm not a fan of the Kawecos, guys. Pocket pens are just not for me. And this, even though it's bigger than a Kaweco, it's still too small for me. And I think it's because I have long fingers, so I need something that it feels like it's in my hand. I feel like my hand cramps up a lot with smaller pens, and this nib really irked my nerves as well. Um, it did not. It doesn't write like my Pilot Metropolitan with the same nib. It just, I don't know what happened, or what's, maybe it's the ink. This is the only ink that I've had in it, but it just not for me. It was not for me. Later on, towards the end of the month, it did start getting better and it started to flow better, but I don't know. It wasn't it for me. And then I did ink it up again because I ran it dry, but I originally didn't put too much in there. But I did run this dry and I did re-ink it, so I just wanted to give it another shot. I'm kind of glad I did because it did end up getting better, like I said. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about this pen. I don't know. I'll probably give it a shot, another shot later on down the line, but probably not anywhere too soon. So I'm going to show you the writing sample. So here's the writing sample with it, and it seems like it has like a little bit of like a reddish um shading, sheen, not sheen, but shading. I don't know. But I'm surprised I like the ink because this originally I thought it was going to be a little too bright for me, but it was actually pretty nice to look at. I actually really like the ink. I like the ink more than I like the pen. I'll just say that. I like the ink more than I like the pen. Um yeah, so I don't know what else to say about this. It just, I was very irritated when I had this for the cup suit, and I was very irritated when I was just like, oh, I gotta write with this pen again. So that's how that went. Okay, what do we have next? Ooh, we have we have the narwhal, I think it's Schuylkill Cichlid purple. I got this at the St. Louis Pen Show, and this is in a broad nib. This was for one of my daily journaling pens, and even though this is a broad nib, like, I like this broad nib better than I like the Twsbi broad nib. This just, it hits different. It's not too much. It's just enough, and the nib is a lot. Like, the Twsbi nibs are smooth, but this one was even better. This one was just like, I don't know, it just glided better for me. I just had a better experience with this pen. I love this pen. I love the weight of it. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I like having my pens posted. So it even gives it even more weight with it posted. I love the colorway with it. And then I had Diamine, I think it's Polar Glow. I forgot to write glow. Polar Glow in this, and it just fit perfectly. And I love seeing the sheen out of it. Okay, so here is the writing sample of it, and yes, you can see the sheen as you write with it. I love seeing the ink properties when you can write with the stuff. This was really nice. I really like this pen. I think I might have had to re-ink it. I think I did run it dry. I can't remember. I love the rose gold trim on this too. I like rose gold, I just don't like gold. But yeah, this pen, I love this pen. It makes me really happy. I won't be changing the nib on this pen. I like the broad nib on this one a lot better. I got this at the St. Louis Pen Show. Also, it's from Epitome Pens. This is in the Pacific model, and it's bright pink colorway. I have this in a fine nib. This was a daily journaling pen. I had it inked with narwhal, orchid flower, which I absolutely loved. I'm not a pink person, but this was perfect. This was lovely. I really like this, and I like this fine nib. I'm still trying to get used to even though it says M, it's actually a fine. I can't remember what he said the M stands for. I'm trying to get used to like all the different nibs and not just go with all mediums or stubs for that matter of fact. But yeah, I think this is a little bit drier, this ink, but I don't know, it just fit perfectly with it. I don't know, I just really like writing with this pen. It's not, I kind of don't like the flat top up here on the cap, but it's not too big of an issue. Um, This is more of a rounder pen, but it fits nicely. Like I said, my long fingers love it. So yeah, it's not as heavy as you would think it is either, but I love this pen. I actually really liked writing with it. So this was a joy to write with. Okay, and we have another one from the St. Louis Pen Show. This is from Analog Notes. This is the model Faraday. I can't find the colorway of it, so I just call it Purple Swirl. This is in the fine nib. This does not like, it doesn't write in a fine nib. This is a Yovo nib. So this is my first, I think it's my only Yovo nib too. Yeah, this writes more of a medium to me, but I'm fine with that. I use this for daily journaling. I love the color of this pen. I love the shimmers in this pen. I don't know if you can see it. I hope so. See the cap. I had this inked up with the Atramentis Brilliant Violet Silver. Love that ink. This, it was a little bit too wet for this pen. It did kind of like, not too much, but it did kind of like blob out a little bit. This is from like the other side. I think this is like, yeah. Um, but I absolutely love this shade of purple. I love the shimmer in it. It was really nice to work with. Well, yeah, like I said, this didn't write like a fine to me, but I'm fine with that. So yeah, I will have this in the lineup soon. Probably not in August, but this was also another enjoyable pen. Okay, we are almost there. What's the next one? We have Twsbi Eco and Transparent Purple. Look at all this water. I need to make sure I have these down. I need to, oops, have it face down in a paper towel or something. Um, yeah, this is actually a, what do you call it? A leftover from June? Yeah, from June. So I had a lot of it left over. I had it inked up with Vinta Makopa. I think it's because I re-inked it like kind of midway through the month in June. So I didn't feel like taking it out. I was just like, I'll just go ahead and have this like one of my pens. Like if I get tired of writing with something, then I can use this as a replacement for it. So, but yeah, I have this in a medium. And I mean, it's all right. You can't really see it has like a gold, maybe not a gold, a green sheen in it. I think it's a sheen. Um, you don't really see it too much in the writing. I see it a little bit in here. I don't think I have a writing sample because I ended up writing with it in what you call, yeah, I don't have a writing sample of it, but it's okay. I cleaned it out, so I'm ready to put something else in it or just let it sit out for a little bit. So it was all right. It was all right. Actually, you know what? I think I kept it in the lineup only because I like my black Twsbi that's in a fine nib more than I like the medium nib. So for Twsbis for me, I really like the fine nibs and the 1.1 nibs. Very strange, but I don't know. I think I might try to. I don't know. I think that's the only reason why I like kept it going. I really didn't need to, but that's the reason why. Okay, next we have my Twsbi Eco in white, and this is the one that's in the 1.1 nib. I think I added this later on. I don't remember. But this is with the Vinta, I think it's Haldan Umber. As you can see, it's still inked up. I'll probably empty this out because I didn't grab this a lot as much as I thought I was going to. This was for my spiritual journal, but the journal that I'm using for my spiritual journal, it's actually not fountain pen friendly. So, yeah, here's the writing sample for it. I do love, like, it has like a purple and a green sheen in it, and I love the brown in this. I love the shading and the letters. Like, I don't know, I just didn't gravitate towards it a lot. Even though it's like a 1.1 stub, this is like my first stub nib and everything, and I was really excited about the ink. It just, I don't know. I didn't force it. I kind of forgot that I even had this inked up, to be honest with you. Um, but that's probably because I had so many other pens that I was using at the time and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll probably empty this out because I don't see myself wanting to use it for the month of August. Okay, last but not least, we have a newbie. I think I have a short. Did I do a short on here? I know I did a TikTok for this pen. This is my first Benu. It's a Benu Talisman in Sandalwood, and I have this in a medium nib. Yeah, I did a little short. Why can't okay? I did a little short trying to figure out what ink, because I also bought some inks to go with it. I think I had Monteverde, Giraffe, Jarbon, what is it, that Cornerline, the Egypt, um, Diamine, Ancient Copper, which is what I went through, which is what I chose. Let me tell you something. When I started writing with this ink, oh my goodness, it was just like mind blowing to me. I absolutely love this ink. I didn't think I would like this color as much as I did, but I'm so glad I got this. It reminds me of like a tiger's eye, the shading of it. Where's my, I know I did a writing sample of it. It just made my heart so happy. And yes, I did end up getting a bottle of it. Like, I didn't even write that much for the writing sample. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I wrote a lot with this pen and it just matched so perfectly. I love the shading of it, and like I love it has like little red specks in here too, and I like that it's like a numbered one, so I got 211 out of 300. Yeah, Benus are my go-to. I remember at the pen show I had picked up Lily of the Incas, the Benu Talisman Lily of the Incas. That's what I was comparing to this pen. I was either going to get that Benu or this Narwhal, and I ended up getting the Narwhal. But I got home and like a couple days later, I was like, I should have got Lily of the Incas too. But I got two other pens as well. But the Benus, they write so well. I really like the Talismans because I like that they're a little bit skinnier, and like the weight of it is just perfect for me. I love the colorways of it. And I also like how they like infuse like the what do you call it? Like characteristics of what it's called. I don't know. So this is like a sandalwood and it has like sandalwood in the pen or whatever. I like that, and they include like a little pamphlet that talks about like the history, whether if it's a flower or something, like I just love that. I feel like they put so much thought into it, and I don't know, that just made me gravitate towards the talismans a lot more. And yeah, so I do have more talismans. I did end up purchasing some from, I want to say, Endless Pens, and there was one more because Endless Pens had a good sale going on in July. And where was the other one from? Well, anyway, so there are more Benus coming to my channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a new pen day or not, like of all the pens I got or I will be getting. It's just, I don't know. I kind of like unboxing stuff by myself. Like no cameras, just like being present in the moment and stuff like that, and just, seeing how I feel, because I feel like when turn the camera on, it's like kind of added pressure for some reason. But I don't know, I just like to enjoy it in my alone time. um so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do like new pen days or anything. I might do like videos of like talking about it like after the fact, after I wrote with it for a little bit. Just have it on the side and not include it in my currently inked, and just have some time for it, because I actually started a new journal. It's a music journal, so I might use that as like an experiment with all my new pens and inks and stuff like that. So those are all of the pens that I used in July. This was actually supposed to be like a spot for like my top favorite pen of the month, but I ended up getting this like in the middle of the month. So for my favorite pen, I don't think I have a favorite. One that I went and grabbed a lot was this one. I use this not only for like my tarot pens, I use those for my journaling as well whenever I felt the need for it. This one and this one, I'm definitely adding towards it, and probably the so I got 4 of them. They just all wrote like a dream. Like they were just so smooth, and I love the colors. I think I didn't think I was going to be like a magic person, but I think I like matching my pens and inks together just so I can remember. It's easier for me to remember what I have inked in that pen, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not that I'm trying to match it, it doesn't have to be like that, but it, it helps me remember. I don't have to like I have my currently inkless like in here in this ink journal, and then I have it in my planner, and then I also have it in my tarot journal. But I just find it easier if I could just look at the pen and be like, oh yeah, I have so and so inked in this. It's just easier for me that way. But these are just amazing. These were just so amazing. Yeah, I had a really good time with it. So those are my pens that I used in July. Again, I will probably have around this many for August. If I might, I don't know. I'm still, it's August right now as I'm filming this. It's August 8th. And I'm still unsure if I want to ink more pens. Because like I said, I got more pens in July. I got a lot of pens. I got too many pens in July. Got some inks too. I want to just like experiment a lot with all of them, so I might ink all of them up, but I don't know if I'll do like a currently inked. That's too long of a video, like I don't know about that. Maybe I'll do like the top 10 or something like that, my non-experimental ones. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, let me know how your pen and ink combos went in July, and how many pens do you guys use per month? Like, do you have a set amount? Do you go by feeling? Do you go by mood? Like, do you have certain pens for certain things? Because I believe that I have 2 new pens. I probably won't, one of them I probably won't even put on the channel, because I find that as like my spiritual pen. And that pen is like for my not my tarot, because I like to mix it up for my tarot journal, but I have like my gratitude journal, and then like my manifestation writings and stuff like that. I might just keep that to myself, because I like to you know, sometimes I'm an introvert, okay? I like to keep things to myself and just be just for me. But yeah, let me know if you do anything like that as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below by either giving me a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right? Take care.